1 Minute Inspirations, Henry Street Church of Christ.
When you must practice true Christianity in the face of persecution. But know this, that in the last days perilous times will come. For men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderers, without self-control, brutal, despisers of good, traitors, headstrong, haughty, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying its power. And from such people turn away. For of this sort are those who creep into households and make captives of gullible women, loaded down with sins, led away by various lusts, always learning and never coming to the knowledge of the truth. Now as Jannes and Jambres resisted Moses, so do these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds, disapproved concerning the faith. But they will progress no further, for their folly will be manifest to all, as theirs also was. But you have carefully followed my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, love, perseverance, persecutions, afflictions, which happened to me at Antioch, at Iconium, at Lystra. What persecutions I endured, and out of them all the Lord delivered me. Yes, and all who desire to live godly in Christ Jesus will suffer persecution. But evil men and impostors will grow worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But you must continue in the things which you have learned and been assured of, knowing from whom you have learned them, and that from childhood you have known the Holy Scriptures, which are able to make you wise for salvation through faith, which is in Christ Jesus. 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1 to 15, New King James Version. Globally, things are actually getting worse and worse for true believers in Christ Jesus. The level of tolerance for our faith is less and less in the world. Worldwide, the behavior of people will not change. This will not improve because the moral character of humankind will continue to degrade over time. This is the basis of the warning Paul gives us in 1 Timothy chapter 3. Please pay special attention to verse 12 that reads, yes, and all who desire to live godly in Christ Jesus will suffer persecution. Today's message is preparatory for those who are not in that season of persecution so that you stay faithful when that day comes. Today's message is for those in persecution right now, for you to stay encouraged because your life will not remain in this season. And today's message is for those who have already survived persecution due to their faith, for you to serve as an example of the faith for others to do the same. Paul was an ultimate survivor of many, many things that God delivered him from, just like he delivered you. Don't fear what man can do to you, Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. Be rock solid and unmovable in your faith, because your season of persecution will pass, so that you too will be able to say as Paul said, for I am already being poured out as a drink offering, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Finally, there is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give to me on that day. And not to me only, but also to all who have loved his appearing. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 6 to verse 8. Remember, Jesus is there to strengthen you during your persecution moments in life. We can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. God bless you. Stay focused. Stay encouraged. Do not fold. Do not quit. The reward is greater than the persecution. Christ looked past the cross for the blessing of joy thereafter. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2. You can look past your persecution because the eternal day of everlasting joy is waiting for you no matter what. Thanks for listening.
This is a ministry of the Henry Street Church of Christ, 309 Henry Street, Gadsden, Alabama, USA, 35901, www.henrystreetchurchofchrist.com. Please subscribe to our channel. God bless you.